Hi, my name is Christy, also known as Sullen Girl, and I'm the author of the blog Speaking Out About Self-Injury on HealthyPlace.com. Today's video is more geared towards friends and family of people who self-injure because there are a lot of misconceptions about how to approach someone or talk to someone who self-injures, whether they're coming to you or you're sitting down to talk with them about suspected self-injury. One of the first things that kind of comes to mind when I think about people confronting those who self-injure, having conversations with them, is that people are often scared because they don't understand what self-injury is, and oftentimes people think that people who self-injure are crazy, and that is just not the case. It's not true. Self-injury is just a coping mechanism, and it's important to educate yourself before talking to someone who self-injures. Like, go onto a site like this. On HealthyPlace.com, there's lots of resources to go in and learn about self-injury. If someone's coming to you, you can offer to go online and research or read books and get better educated about self-injury so that in the future you'll be more well-equipped to talk to them about it. One of the biggest things is that you need to realize that your reaction is really important. People who self-injure have a hard time opening up. It's just something that people who self-injure are notorious for being very private. And so your reaction needs to be pretty neutral. I see a lot of people who react in anger, and a lot of times the anger is out of fear, and they don't know what to do. And a lot of parents don't know if they should punish their child or if they should ground them, or if they should take something away, or if they should yell. Or I've even heard of parents injuring themselves to try to make a point out of anger, and that is just the wrong emotional reaction, because anger is just going to scare the person away. Whether you're a parent or a friend, being angry with a person is just going to make them feel worse, and they're not going to want to confide in you anymore. And trust me, I've experienced that. Self-injuring in the past, I've experienced people being angry with me, and, it just made me shut down. So anger is definitely not appropriate reaction. Another thing is that you need to not tell someone to just stop it, or ask them why they self-injure right off the bat, because oftentimes people who self-injure don't really know, or they might not be quite open to talking about that because it could be deeply personal. So the best way to go about talking to someone who self-injures, whether they confide in you or whether you're sitting down with them, is to be prepared if you can. If you're not prepared and you don't know anything about self-harm, which you're on this site, so you should, but if you don't, it's good to just tell the person that you're going to try to learn about it and follow through and have, a follow-up discussion. And you need to be open-minded and calm, if you can be. Take the behavior seriously, but don't overreact, because being angry or in hysterics is just counterproductive, and it's not going to help in the long run. It's really important to keep your lines of communication open and tell the person that you're there for them and that you want to help them, but don't push your views and try to play therapist, because that's just not helpful. In a following video, I will talk about how to find resources to help a friend or family member who self-injures, but it's important to take away that, anger and hysterics and big displays of fear and emotion are not good, because they'll just cause the self-injured to shut down. It's just really important to be open and to listen, because oftentimes someone who self-injures just wants someone to listen and try to understand. So that's really important to remember, that your reaction is really important and can really help the person who is confiding in you. So thanks for watching, and in a following video I'll definitely talk about some more resources as far as helping someone get help for self-injury. Thanks for watching. See you next week.